Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's your girl Slee. Today I just want to cook with you. I am making chicken curry and I'm also baking blueberry muffin. And it's a chill day. It's Freedom Day in South Africa, where it was the first day we were voting under the new government. So it's a very special day in our country because we remember the day we marked the freedom from the past apartheid law. Anyway, I'm very grateful this week. This week is a very good week for me. Actually, it's a great week for me. The word that the Lord gave me was Isaiah 43, verse 19. Behold, I'm doing a new thing. God is doing a new thing in my life in this new chapter, and I'm completely grateful. Come, let's make some curry. I'm wearing my apron. I actually use these guys, so let's look the part. So let's make some chicken curry. So this is just green pepper with red onion. First bring it to boil and stir. So I allowed us to stir for a minute or two. I think it was actually 5 minutes, but the temperature was very low. So it's always recommended that you leave it at a low temperature and allow both vegetables to simmer. So I also added garlic, as you can see, and then I also added butter chicken spice. This is what I got this from Gorima's. I always use the spice. I have really no intention of making butter chicken, but I find it because butter chicken is my favorite, so I try to put it every curry, or if I'm making beans I put that there. I'm also using the Robinson's Master Blend spices. They are also quite a good spice to mix there. Guys, to be honest with you, I don't have a particular science to what I'm doing. I just put what's there. And I also added another master blend there. That's the Bry one, if I'm not mistaken. And now I'm putting the chicken drumsticks. So I only had chicken drumsticks. I didn't have like a mixed portion pack. And also allowed it to just simmer there for a minute before I add the tomatoes. Also put some salt. And then I also was boiling other things in the mix, like the mealie meal, which I didn't show you. So I had already put the tomato and the potato just to quicken things. And I was just checking the corn if it was already a bit tender. And then it was time to make the whole wheat couscous. So it's up to you. You can use rice, you can use pap, whatever side you normally use. I tend to use whole wheat couscous because that's what I like. Because it just also fills me up the same way rice would fill me up, and then I spice it up with some spices, as you can see, lemon and black pepper, and then I added the thyme pepper as well, and I also added some salt. That was a lot. So I also allowed it to cook for 5 to 10 minutes as per the recommendation. It's already cooked up, so the water absorbs couscous, and hence why it's advised that you cook it in a low temperature. Some people do it via microwave, so that's their choice, but I wanted to do it through cooking by the stove. And then with my corn, I also added butter, as you can see, just to make it a little creamy and saucy. Now it's dishing time. So this is the final product. Start with the couscous. As you can see, it's a very fair amount of portion, which I know will fill me up. So hence why I don't like putting a lot, because I don't want any leftovers. If I want to cook another portion, I'll do it again the next day. And then some chicken curry. So here, there's definitely gonna be leftovers. So it's okay though. And then the mealie meal.
2,000 years later.
Back. So I just decided to cook without stopping because it was going to take longer to finish because recording, but I'm going to get a hang of it finished making the curry, the chicken curry, as you would have seen it. I also put some mealie meal or corn. Then I'm gonna have couscous, the whole wheat couscous as a side instead of rice. I normally have that. And yeah, and then I'll have something to eat.
Get set. Bake.
So now it's time for the muffins. So I actually did it the very easy way around. I bought the Easy Mix flour, which is basically designed for the muffin. So this is a vanilla muffin mix that you can get from any store. I then started using some of the ingredients that were shared at the back of the pack: two eggs, two large eggs, they recommended.
What did you make of
And
the
then
sound
I
Abigail
added vanilla
described?
essence
We
because
weren't
why
sure.
not?
The
It
house
wasn't
claims
there.
they've never heard it.
And
Is it
then I
possible
also
she's making-
put some water
Well,
and some
whatever
oil
she
to
heard or
the
didn't hear,
mixture.
Abigail
The
says
measurements are
extreme
provided at
research
the back of the
tactic. Can we try
packet.
this?
I then mix it up
I
just
can
for
expect
all
it.
things to blend. People always say you don't mix
Back of
oil and water,
I'm
but
gonna learn more about
boom,
how
look at
Joel
what I
decides
just
where to
did.
operate it. I'm curious to see their
So
lives.
allow it just to mix
Obviously, it's just a
before
walk around.
putting
So
it
many
into
people.
the
So
mix
together and
vanilla mix
her
muffin
and
flour. I was watching The Rookie here. It's one of my favorite series at the
Before
moment.
or after you two?
I decided to watch it from season 6 because it has 7 seasons. I was like, I don't want to watch the whole entire thing, but I want to know what's going on. And then I added the frozen blueberry muffins I had left. I had allowed them to get rid of the freeze, as you can see. I didn't. Sometimes, if you want, you can buy the normal blueberries. I already had blueberries in the freezer. And then I'm using the baking paper, which is what I actually saw on K Yam's TikTok the other day. So she actually inspired me to make these muffins, to be quite honest. They look so yummy on her page. So I just really got inspired by that. I did it exactly the way she showed it to us. I could have used the normal muffin containers for the baking, but I wanted to use what she used because it looked so good. So the final job, I had already preheated my oven to 180 degrees, and 20 minutes later they were about to be ready. So guys, the ingredients at the back of the packet are actually correct. If I had to allow these to stay any longer, they probably would have burned. So they look very good. I'm just checking, check if they're all good, and it was. And look at the final product. So I took a small size just to see how it tasted, and we were done. They look so good, guys. I can't wait to have it with some tea. And I also can't wait for you to try your own version of the muffin mix. But they're quite good. The first one that I had, nice. I'm very proud of myself. Hey, call me a baking queen. Look at that. Look at that. I was just making sure you guys. So, guys, I wanted to just chat with you as part of this video. Is choose yourself. Choose yourself. And the only way to choose yourself is by letting go. I've been listening to a lot of videos and podcasts about learning to either detach or learning to let go or letting things be. And then that's how you start freeing yourself from the chains of people, circumstances, situations in our lives. And I'm learning that. I just wanted to say that, situations, circumstances, people, life, the goings of life can sometimes have us very confused with who we are. And it's high time that you choose yourself. Choosing yourself is not saying I don't care about everything else around me. It's about first me, then everybody else. And I think people who are children of God are chosen already. You should know who you are regardless. So anyway, guys, enough black. Guys, these muffins taste awesome. I had the small one that I showed you, and then I'm having the slightly bigger one. just to see if the muffin got cooked inside.